How are you doing, YouTube? And welcome back to another episode of Vanilla Minecraft, back on the Realm server here. And yeah, I've changed the colour of my glass. It was black. I've now managed to get hold of some flowers, which were everywhere. It wasn't like they were rare or anything. And I've kind of brought the wall, where the window is, the kind of window area here. Let's just try and do this without changing the camera. So yeah, I've taken it in one so that the hallway where the chests are and behind the glass kind of go by like a 3 wide kind of deal going on. I might make it 5 eventually, but the trouble is when we built the boat thing, remember the boat thing? That's kind of only 3 by 3, so it kind of lines up with that. I'm not 100% sure yet. I might kind of branch it so that this here is bigger, so this is kind of like a smaller hallway. I don't know yet. Anyway, so what are we going to work on today? So I've got lots of things have been happening since this episode and last, and I'm probably going to concentrate on this episode on one particular thing and then kind of retrace my steps, because it's the reason being I got to retrace my steps is because episode 10 was recorded about a week ago. And I've kind of lost track because I've been doing quite a lot since then off camera. So I've silk touched some grass, which is good. I'm going to need some more of that. Where are we? There we go. Right, okay. So I'm going to go down into the grid because I've been hunting down a way of finding slime chunks. And I've set up the basics. I'm not going to go down here because I end up dying. I've jumped down here a couple of times onto the water, but I think the chest kind of messes up with the full damage. I'm building a second tier here so I can get like gold and more iron, because down here is a bit of everything. So anyway, we go down to the bottom of my grid here, and while I'm down here I might as well show you, because I did mention that I've been finishing off an area, which is this side here. This wall here is finished, so I'm just going to put 3 torches there just to say I've finished that side, and I'm going to finish that side. I'm going to go down there and copy. So if we go down here, as you can see there's a cactus down there. You probably noticed the cactus, and that's what I've been using to try and I'm growing the cactus slowly but surely to make my slime farm a little bit bigger. Now there's many ways that you can make slime farms, but this is going to be by far the easiest way of doing it. Let's just grab some of these, because the more of these I can grab, the bigger I can make it. But it's not going to be totally like only 3. You'll see in a second. Oh, I need 4. Hopefully don't need 5. Okay, so let's go in here. So there's the cactus, some hoppers going around the cactus. All these hoppers will go into this chest. We've got 11 slime balls already, which is good. The only trouble is with this, people have to be online for it to really kind of function, because there's no mods, there's no quote unquote chunk loaders that I can. There is a way of doing it in vanilla, but I really don't know how to do it. And so you got this cactus, and above the cactus is a half slab. Above the half slab is an iron golem. So I created the iron golem. You fence him in so he can't escape, and what happens is, because this area here is a 16 by 16 ish kind of area, and what happens then is the slimes, this is a slime chunk. I looked it up. There's a program that you can find called a mist. You can find out the slime chunks of your map, and this happens to be one. So what I'm going to plan to do is I probably will extend it lengthways, that way and maybe that way. I'm not 100% sure yet kind of what direction, don't know, but I need to actually work on getting a decent way down here apart from my grid, because I want this to be kind of for everyone as well, because I like, I've got my base, but any farms, this unfortunately has to be below level 40, so I would like people to have access to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I should have grabbed some more soil. Got any soil kicking around? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just bone meal a tree. Oh, bone meal some cobble. And I'm gonna work on the farm today. So what I want to do is I want to kind of get a rough design just to make sure that I'm happy with how it works. So I'm gonna get kind of something going here. So today's episode we'll do that nicely, and that's a big one, isn't it? But I'm going to use oak woods for now. I'm kind of, if I don't like the design as such, I've got an idea in my head, but if I don't like it, I'll just change it. This is going to be a problem. How big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the top has to be 7. I think 7 is the decent number. Look how big it's growing. Oh, this is going to be awkward. I need to make a tree farm, like a tree farm, you know, some more basic farms. But I could probably just give you a progress report with them, because you've probably seen it a million times before. A lot of vanilla Minecraft you've probably seen 100 times before. But this is a... He's mine. He's dead. Come get it. Click, click, click. Click, click. You gonna drop? Please. They never drop for me. Anyway, so let's just grab a bit more wood. So yeah, I haven't quite explained actually how this farm works. So because we're in a slime chunk, you could probably maybe even get away with doing it in a swamp. I don't know. But slimes will randomly sort of like spawn in this area. But if I expand it a little bit, it gives them a bit more leeway. But they won't, after where this wall is, if I put a torch on the wall, after that block, it's not a slime chunk. So I'm wondering, is it actually worth it to expand? Maybe I should expand upwards somehow. But to be able to do that might cause a problem. But I'm wondering, I need to look up slime's behavior. So I want to know if they take full damage like every other mob, or etc, etc, right? So I need to, then I can find out how I'm going to deal with this. Because if they don't take full damage, for example, that's a piece of cake. Or I can make multiple floors and make glass windows, etc. I might extend it so that the hoppers go down one, and maybe, I don't know, I'll probably come out, I don't know. I need to expand it, I need to kind of think about this a little bit. But this is the general idea. It's very, very early stages for this farm. But I want to make it so it's accessible for everyone. But the trouble is, at the moment, it's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to try and decorate this place a little bit on camera. There's some other things I've been doing off camera. This is not solely what I've been doing in the space of a week. I have been playing. When I have been playing, I've kind of, yeah, I have kind of done a fair bit of work, and you'll see over time. I'll probably show you in the next episode what else I've been up to. But I'm just going to get this out here that probably maybe do the ring around here and then do the rest. Yeah. So we make the outer ring this as well. We can chop and change it if we want. So I've been doing a lot off camera, even though at the moment it doesn't look it. We are next to a ravine as well, which is pretty cool. Seems to be a zombie somewhere. There it is. Come on, zombie. I've been a bit extremely busy. You'll see why when I show you. But yeah, my main goal is to try and supply us with a decent, like a renewable source of certain things, like slime balls in this case. You know what I mean? So we don't have to go hunting for it every 2 minutes. I mean, yeah, sure, hunting is fun, but yeah, it can get tedious after a while. When you want to make something, you want certain materials. Wow, you're really not going to grow? Really? I just spammed about 50 bone meal on that, I guess. Why are you not working? Can't be because of the leaves. That doesn't work like that. Really? Am I seriously that unlucky in Minecraft? That's obviously not going to work. Wow. I'm totally amazed. Okay, so I'm not going to run out of wood without a shadow of a doubt. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to be a little bit cheaty. Let's try this out. I'm hearing mobs chasing me for a bit now. Normally I'm left quite alone. So let's go bam, bam, bam. We use half slabs instead. Why not? For now. You're not going to be able to tell the difference if you want me to be completely honest. So the best thing to do, oh god, the best thing to do when you're building these slime farms is to start from the bottom and work your way up, rather than the opposite way around. It's going to be a lot easier that way. Yeah, that's definitely made the difference. I should have done this to begin with. You kind of forget about half slabs. There we go. And because I've been branch mining for quite some time, I should have enough soil, or a lot of soil, to be able to just fill this in. This is kind of like the first section. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. We could probably even do another ring there if we really, really wanted to. That'll do. Simplicity, I guess. Let's quickly run back to... Oh, there was a stutter run. Do you ever do that, guys, where you like kind of try and run and it kind of look, you're not quite running properly, it's kind of a glitchy mechanic. And you kind of, like there, it looks kind of stuttery. It's really weird. Hard to explain. You might know what I'm on about. Right, let's grab all of the soil that I have down here, which isn't as much as I hoped. Yeah, might do it. If it doesn't, I'll just finish it off camera, I guess. Could always grab some here. Did I actually tell you guys how that farm actually works? I think I didn't, did I? I think I might have started and then I stopped. Rubbish. So anyway, so what happens with this? Finally, I'm going to reveal it. So what happens is the slimes that spawn in this chunk, or in that slime chunk, will target the iron golem, because slimes see the golem as hostile and vice versa. Okay, so if the slimes would, actually I can't guarantee that the golems will attack the slimes, but I don't see why not. So anyway, the slimes think look at the track the golem, and they can track hostile mobs within 16 blocks. Fortunately, a block chunk is 16. So that's why this room is like the size that it is. So if wherever a slime will spawn, it will look at that golem and go, "Ooh, I'm going to kill you." And then because they're stupid, they kind of just go like this and try and get the golem. And then yeah, all the drops spawn in here. 90% of the drops will go in the hoppers. You probably get very few loss, and yeah, so pretty good. It's pretty efficient and so straightforward, it's untrue. So yeah, first things first, we are going to plant in each corner the grass blocks, because we're boss. And these should spread over time. I think they don't need direct sunlight. I think they just need a decent amount of light, I guess. I just think grass is a nice natural look. So this farm is probably one of the easiest slime farms you could ever get. So yeah, I like it. I like the design. Simplicity. I love simple and effective. But it's not really drastically effective, because you have to be pretty much online, unless you got chunk loaders. If you're like on a modded pack and you got chunk loaders, it's not even a problem. You just get this, but then you would make spawners and all sorts of jargon. So this farm would be kind of irrelevant when you're making spawners and such. But vanilla wise, this is pretty good once you found your slime chunk. And I like this design. It's neat. It's I wouldn't call it compact, but it's just nice. I think it's a good little design. I really like it. And by the way, I don't take any credit for this design. I did not design this. I kind of looked it up and found it and thought, yeah, I like that. I'm going to build it. So I take no credit. So eventually we should start seeing the grass kind of spreading. I'm liking it. It's looking good. It will look good when the grass has grown, I guess, if it grows. There is a little bit of sunlight, actually, tell a lie, up here. I don't know if that's going to count. I think it should be alright. It should grow, spread on its own. But yeah, I'm enjoying vanilla. Vanilla's good. But you've always got to keep yourself occupied. If you don't have a project, you can say goodbye to, you know, the fun factor of the game. We've got loads of dirt. I think we could make this. Place your bets, guys. Place your bets. Can we make this? Have we got enough? Do you reckon? I think it's spreading. Yeah, that's spreading. Cool. I think it does spread because I've seen it on videos before. I don't think slimes will spawn while we're down here either. I think you have to be like the 25 blocks away kind of deal. I'm hearing lots of skeletons nearby and zombies getting spawned in. So next episode I'm going to be showing you something else I've been doing off camera. Or just give you a progress report of some sort. But I like how this place, it's gradually coming together. Ideas are coming in. It's a bit of a weird biome that we're in, like a roof forest biome, like with a little bit of plains in the middle. It's really weird, and there's a lot of it as well, which I've found. I'm just going to place some torches in the corner here because we want to keep this lit up. I don't want mobs spawning, and it doesn't prevent the slimes from spawning either, because I've tried it. It doesn't have to be dark. They don't mind the light levels, I don't think. I could be wrong. So yeah, I'm going to try and incorporate your comments and stuff into this. I think it's a good idea. Maybe get like some sort of subscriber museum or something like that with your little heads or something like that. I've got loads of little plans. Loads of little plans. I want to kind of involve you guys. As long as you get involved, then it's totally worth doing. Totally worth doing. And almost complete. And I think I'm going to wrap it up once this is done. We'll come back down here at a later date once it's all green. Just have a little peek just to see how many slime balls we got. Yep, that's looking good. It will do. Well, it will look good. It will look better. So what we need to do is I need to get the measurements and work all my way up and see how many levels we can get in a Y40 and below in a slime chunk. They will spawn. So we're pretty much at Y12. Yeah, Y12. But yeah, that's going to look good. Once it's all grass, it's going to look nice. So I've got a lot of work on this farm. As simple as this is, I've got a lot of work on it. So yeah. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it. So, you know, any questions about this farm, just, you know, get in the comment section. I'll see if I can answer it for you. But it is very straightforward. You know, you build these up. You can let it grow if you want. And put a half slab on top. and then you put the golem up there. It is a bit tricky. You got to do it kind of one above the fence, otherwise it won't. You can't spawn the golem in. It kind of attaches to the fence and thinks it's part of its structure. So you've got to make sure that you get that right. So you have to build a couple up. This is I think 16-ish by 16 chunks. Look it up on the internet how to find slime chunks, because I could try and teach you, but it would put another 10 minutes on the video. So yeah, so once you've found it, it's about 16 by 16, which is a chunk. It's not totally that. I think it's a little bit bigger, but it doesn't really matter. What else is there to say about it? Obviously the hoppers will feed any slime balls into here, and yeah, you need the golem because they obviously target the golem and then go into the cactus, and then you can probably work your way up, tile it up somehow, which is what I'm certainly going to do. I'm probably going to make like a walkway and then put loads of glass around the walkway so you can see the farm, and then maybe have the collection point moved here so you don't have to be actually inside the farm. You can just gaze inside and see what's going on. Yeah, there's so many little ideas with this, but it's going to be one of those things that I kind of come back to later on and try and finish. I'm making the bad mistake in Minecraft where I've kind of started a project and I haven't finished it, and I've gone on to other things. But I've gone on to other things because I was waiting for something, you know, a missing part of this. I was trying to hunt down some cactus. That was the hardest part. Under the circumstances, you know, we're trapped in a world border, but I managed to find one eventually. Maybe it opened up, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, we're pretty sorted in regards to slimes over time. And there's a reason I need the slime balls as well, which we'll get into in another episode. So I'll probably do that episode next. I'll show off why I need so many slime balls, and yeah, you guys probably have a kind of idea of why I need so many slime balls. I mean, what do you use slime balls in Minecraft for, huh? Pistons maybe? Or either that, I need a lot of leashes for lots of animals or something like that. But anyway, I'll show you in the next episode. I've been working hard on something else as well. I'll probably do a little bit of work on it while I'm talking to you guys. But in the meantime, you take it easy, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.